grade.
You do this in 2nd grade?
Yeah. With Miss Helen.
Nice.
No, Miss Oba.
Okay, so I would like group these 2 groups to come sit on the floor. And I would like the next 2 groups right here to come sit on the floor. Okay. I need the next 2 groups to come on the floor.
Anthony.
Excuse me, Avery says. Okay, somewhere that you're going to be able to see. That's okay, Nextly, it's okay. Ayana, will you come sit up here with me? Please and thank you, because I'm going to need your help doing this. Okay, so you know how you guys, thanks, I love all those excuse me's. You know how you guys wrote those book reports?
Yeah.
And everyone wrote it on their own book.
Yeah.
I got to read them all, and I got to look at them all and look at like what are some really, really great things that we're doing and what are some things that we need to work on as a class. So I saw that in most of our book reports, except for a couple, like Maiko and where's Michaela? They did informational text, so nonfiction, right? Stuff about animals, stuff about planets, and everyone else mostly did fiction, which is what? What's fiction? Fiction, Avery? Not real. Yeah. Mark, is that what you're going to say? Marcos? Okay, so today though, I saw that something really important happened. When we were writing the beginning, the middle, and the end, we didn't have these things called key details. Sometimes we wrote about things that really weren't that important, and ooh, I need all 3 of you guys to turn this way.
Okay, bye.
You're good, Michaela. Look at here. You got it. So today, I wanted to teach you guys about something really cool that we can do when we're reading a text. So when we're reading books, when we're reading articles, when we're reading anything. We want to summarize using key details. So readers do this. Writers do this. People every day do this. When you tell stories, you use key details to summarize a text. Can someone tell me what they think key details is? Ooh, wait. Let it sing in our head. Talk to a neighbor. What do you think key details are? Key details.
They use information. Details are information for a book from something that's non-fiction.
Michael, give me. What do you think? What do you and your partner think key details are?
Information. Information.
Information. Yeah. Kylie.
I think it's like the main details in the story.
The main details in the story. Information and the most important information in the story. Exactly. So for us today, our definition, this is what we're aiming for today. Readers, which are you and me and Miss Stiles and everyone. Readers use key details to summarize a text. And key details are what?
Important information.
The most important information. Michael, turn this way. Key details are the most important. So we were working kind of, you know how Miss Stiles was talking about when we were reading Peter and the Starcatchers, how some of the characters aren't that important?
Yeah.
Like Tubby Ted. He's really cool and funny, but he's not the most important. Who's one of the most important in our Peter and the Starcatchers, Anthony?
Peter.
Peter. Peter is. So here's our, he would be a key detail, right? He's so important to the story. So the most important parts of our story. Can you guys all read this?
Key
You
details.
can? Okay.
That's the most important part
Of the story.
of the story.
So, Tubby Ted liking food is not really a key detail. We don't need to know that to to understand what's going on in the story. So using key details to summarize, we're going to do the beginning, the middle, and the end. What are the most important in the beginning, the middle, and the end? Not in our Peter and the Starcatchers book. We're going to work with our own books. So, I'm going to read you a book right now. A new book. An exciting book. But when you're reading this book, when I'm reading this book to you, I want you to be really thinking of the key details. I understand it's a brand new book, which is really exciting, and it's a really funny book, but I want you to be thinking of key details. So, are you ready? It's called The Paper Bag Princess. The author is Robert Munch, and the artist is Michael Marchenko.
Marchenko?
Yeah.
Is that a name?
Uh-huh. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive princess clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald.
Name Rome.
Hmm.
Is that really a name for something?
I think I'm going to stop a second. I think we already have important details in our story. We have, in our beginning, you guys see this? No, Avery's like, no. Good thing this easel moves, huh? Here's our beginning. Sometimes have you guys seen when we do this B?
Yeah.
That means beginning. Huh, I already see something really important in my story. Tell me what it is. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive princess clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald. Jaden? Sorry, Jalen. The J's.
She's gonna marry a boy named
Ronald! Anything else? Any other important characters yet?
No.
No, Connor. Avery?
The princess. The princess.
What's her name?
Miss
What's her name? Help her out.
Sam?
Her name was Sam. Close. What was it, Dulce?
Elizabeth.
Ronald and Elizabeth. Those are our main characters. Something else we look for, one of our other important details that we do in our beginning is characters. The next one is setting. You know this. This is some first grade stuff. You guys learned this in first grade.
Castle.
The setting. Ooh. Jake, can you raise your hand because you have such a great idea and I really want to take it. Jake.
Castle?
Castle. Our setting is a castle. Okay, now let's think. We're going to be going into our middle of our book. And in our middle of the book, we look for the problem.
Hey, how do we
What?
get to the middle of the book?
I know, but I want you guys to be thinking ahead. Connor, this is going to be you, so you think ahead. I'm going to call on you for this one. You don't know yet. Think. Pay
I
attention.
read that book before.
Oh, okay. Okay, what's the problem going to be? Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle, burned all of her clothes with his fiery breath, and carried off Prince Ronald.
That's the problem.
Hmm?
I thought the dragon stole her and went to a different castle.
Vance?
What's
What's the problem?
Ronald got stolen
Ronald got stolen.
by a dragon.
And she has no clothes.
And what? Connor, raise your hand. And Connor, what?
She doesn't have no clothes.
And she has no clothes!
Run away!
Ronald got stolen. And she has, does she have a house anymore? What happened to her castle?
She's
Kylie.
And the dragon knocked it down.
The dragon knocked it down. Ronald got stolen. She has no clothes.
She's a poor man now.
She was a beautiful princess with lots of castle and clothes and nice expensive things, and now she has nothing. She has no clothes, and what else happened? She has no what?
She's now poor.
No castle. Okay, let's keep paying attention. Let's see if we see anything really
Did
important.
she have treasure?
She doesn't have anything.
Oh, what?
Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon and get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear. The only thing she could find that was not burnt was a paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. He was easy to follow because he left a trail of burnt forest and horse bones. Finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. She took hold of the knocker and banged it on the door. The dragon stuck his nose out the door and said, Well, a princess. I love to eat princesses, but I've already eaten a whole castle today. I'm very busy, dragon. Come back tomorrow. He slammed the door so fast that Elizabeth almost got her nose caught in it. Elizabeth grabbed the knocker and banged on the door again. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Go away! I love to eat princesses, but I've already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." "Wait!" shouted Elizabeth. "Is it true that you are the smartest and fiercest dragon in the whole world?" "Yes," said the dragon. "Is it true," said Elizabeth, "that you can burn up 10 forests with your fiery breath?" "Oh, yes," said the dragon, and he took a huge, deep breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 50 forests.
Whoa.
"Fantastic," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath and breathed out so much fire that he burned up 100 forests. "Magnificent," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath, but this time nothing came out. The dragon didn't even have enough fire to cook a meatball with. Elizabeth said, "Dragon, is it true that you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds?" "Why, yes," said the dragon, and jumped up and flew all the way around the world in just 10 seconds. He was very tired when he got back, but Elizabeth shouted, "Fantastic! Do it again!" So the dragon jumped and flew around the whole world in just 20 seconds. When he got back, he was too tired to talk, and he laid down and went straight to sleep. Elizabeth whispered very softly, "Hey, dragon." The dragon didn't move at all. So, if I was reading this book, we're going to take a pause here. Another important detail that I would write in our middle, we know the problem, but a lot just happened, didn't it?
For tomorrow.
So I'm going to write not just the problem, but another detail I want to add to ours is that
Did you have a key box? Okay.
was drinking the dragon.
And then how late are you open?
So the princess, she was getting the
yeah, thank
princess
you.
was
Okay,
getting the
bye-bye.
dragon really tired. Was tiring out the dragon. Do you think it was on purpose?
Yeah.
Oh. So that's an important detail, you guys. That's a key detail that we're going to use in our stories. Okay, let's read the end. In the end, are you ready? In the bottom. E. E. Well, you guys are going to be doing this with your own books. She lifted up the dragon's ear and put her head inside. She shouted as loud as she could, "Hey, dragon!" The dragon was so tired, he didn't even move. Elizabeth walked right over the dragon and opened the door to the cave. There was Prince Ronald. He looked at her and said, "Elizabeth, you're a mess. You smell like ashes, your hair is all tangled, and you're wearing a dirty, old paper bag. Come back to me when you're dressed like a real princess." Yeah, right. "Ronald," said Elizabeth, "your clothes are really pretty, and your hair is very neat. You look like a real prince, but you are a bum. They didn't get married after all."
Is she with naked and
No, she has a paper bag. So when we're writing the end of our story, when we're summarizing what happens in the end of our story, we want to do the solution. What's a solution? What's a solution? Talk to your neighbor. If our problem is in the middle, what's the solution? Class, class, class. Hannibal, what's the solution of the story? No, what's the solution? What's the solution? Where's that problem? Okay, so it has to do with the problem. Anything else? What else? What else about the solution in the story? Bella, is it here? Solution. Avery, what's the solution? It solves the problem. So if our problem is in the middle of our story, our solution's at the end. Well, our problem was Ronald got stolen. She had no clothes and no castle. How did she solve the problem? How did she solve her problem? How did she solve her problem? Iona, how'd she?
Put a paper bag on her.
She could put a paper bag on her. What else? That's part of our problem. Yep. She put a paper bag on. She has no clothes, so that answers that one. Ronald got stolen. How'd she solve that problem?
You got the dragon tired.
She got the dragon tired, so then she could do what?
Ran away.
So then she could do what?
Get Ronald and run away.
Get Ronald back. So she made the dragon tired so that she could go into the cave, right? Okay, and we have one. She has no castle. Did she solve that problem?
No.
No. But did she solve the other two parts of the problem?
Yeah.
Kylie.
Since she tired out the dragon, she could just live it for the next few days.
She could. She could. Did it say that she did that?
No.
But could she?
Yeah.
Maybe. When we were reading, we made predictions like that. Made the dragon tired so she could go in the cave. Okay. So, readers use key details to summarize a text. You all do this in your head when you're reading a story. Class, class, class.
Yes.
This is something really important because you guys are going to go out and do this yourselves. In the beginning, we write our characters and our setting when we're summarizing. In our middle, we write our problem. And in our end, we write our solution to the problem. Should we be pulling random quotes from the book?
No.
Should we be only talking about the middle?
No.
No. Should we talk about how funny one of the characters is for the whole summary?
No.
So what should we do? Don't say what. What should we do?
Are we gonna write that in the book?
No, because we did this one as a class, right? So now you're going to do your own. So I need everyone to get your writing partner and to go bellies or bottoms on the floor somewhere in the classroom. Bellies or bottoms in the classroom?
Giddy up, puppy.
Like your writing partner. You guys know your writing partners? You can use theirs.
We're writing partners with
You can go bellies or bottoms for everybody. Some are productive though. So you have to
$5 for the video game one.
Class. I need everyone to grab a pencil. Michaela, Marcus, and Connor. You are one group. Michaela, Marcus, and Connor.